RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 7 just finished with its 10th episode, and the competition is still fierce. Don't know if you know, but the largest audience in history for all of the RuPaul franchises is going on right now. Fantastic. How is that possible after like 15, 16 shows, All-Stars and the regular seasons, that this year would be the most popular? And people are saying the best season ever. This season, the queens don't get eliminated, but instead earn stars for their wins that determine their rankings. The winning queens each episode entered a lip sync, and the final winner could block another queen from earning a star the next week. On episode 10, Ru announced there are no more blocks, meaning it's still anyone's game, and next week, in the last episode before the final, it will be it. Our entertainment headline of the week, All-Stars 7. It's the best ever, and here's who wins, plus RuPaul's legacy in history. So, who's going to win RuPaul Season 7? Are y'all following it?
I want to watch
I have
now.
not been, yeah.
It looks fantastic.
I'm with you.
Everyone of this mindset that, I want to watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
I have not gotten a chance to watch that.
Okay,
I so
now,
want to.
No problem at all.
I love
Reed for
RuPaul,
me.
by the way.
Right?
Love
Well,
her.
that look.
Right.
Love
But
RuPaul,
now I
love
want to
her.
ask why. Why are you not watching RuPaul? Is it not because it's valuable, not because it's interesting, not because I've watched it so many times, I'm just really done with it? What's the issue of why you don't think RuPaul is worth watching this season? And that's completely okay.
Right. I've watched almost every season, almost every episode, and I've probably fallen off in the last couple because it got to be very rote, very much the same.
Okay.
It was still entertaining, but okay, here comes Todrick Hall to do a dance training.
By the way,
Yeah.
there's the camera can't catch it, but there's a little tear going down.
But it's still great. Had I known that there was a little twist going on, then I might have said, okay, Eric's my partner. Let's make sure we're watching this, because we usually record it. Maybe the switch to from Logo to the other channel, maybe that had something to do with it, because it's not as easy to watch.
Paramount. Thank you.
That's
you
why
know
I
where
haven't
the show
watched
is.
it, because it switched, and I actually couldn't find
Yeah,
it.
it became hard to find.
Yeah.
And really, no shade to Ru. I love Ru.
Yeah, I love
And
her.
I
love
love
the
her.
idea of the show. Love that it's going around the globe. I don't watch a lot of TV. And I probably will.
way,
I probably get a
can I interrupt
chance
just
for an
one moment?
hour at night.
Do you know that you're on television?
I do. I do, but I don't. And so when I sit down, say from 10 to 11 to kind of wind down, I pick whatever. That's not like a go to bed show. You know what I mean? If I put that on, I'll stay up until 1 in the morning watching the whole, because then I got to see who won.
Yeah. Did you know that
You get
tonight
too
when you go
invested
home to Miami
in that
Beach,
episode.
you can get in bed and whatever your preference is, but let's say it's Roku, you can put Roku on your television and you can lie in bed and just watch yourself. Do whatever it is you would normally be doing.
That's why they make mirrors.
Because I've heard that about you, Paul. All right, so watch RuPaul's All-Stars.
Yeah, watch
it's
RuPaul.
Literally, I've just given it the
Better
2
be
compliments
upset.
you cannot take away. It's the most popular season ever. And this is not season 3. This is not season 5. There's been like 13 or 14, I can't remember, of regular seasons, and like 4 seasons of All-Stars, maybe 5 seasons. So we're talking about 16, 17, 18th seasonal
Fantastic.
RuPaul. And this is the most popular ever. Those are facts. And second, everyone in critical review is saying best ever.
I wonder if it's access. Like now that she's gone global and it's in a lot of different places, that a lot of different people now have the ability to.
Well,
to
and you tee up the one other question that I'm curious about, even if you're not watching All-Star 7. RuPaul's legacy in LGBT, what is it now? What do you think it is? Has she cemented herself forever? She is the.
She's synonymous. She is an icon. I don't mean a drag icon. I don't mean an LGBTQ icon. She's an icon. Everybody knows who she is.
Entertainment.
And
It's entertainment.
And because she did music, right? That's
Right.
when I first became aware of her.
Yeah, music.
And I think she showed people that you don't have to get stuck in that niche, right? She allowed the girls to expand beyond drag, become musicians and DJs and all different kind of things.
She was even
I
in
think
the,
she was the first though that like kind of. So
she was even in the Brady Bunch movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's.
Why do you think she has long
played
legs?
the guidance
that would make her
counselor.
the second queen behind Robert Reed.
Right. She has long legs in Legacy. And
Oh, the new
LGBT.
movie.
I think
Yes.
she does.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not, I don't watch her. My roommate watches and has it all recorded. I just, not, like you, when I sit down to watch, it's not what captures me.
Yeah.
If it's on, I'll watch it sometimes, but I don't say get bored with it, but it's that whole anticipation and dragging out, like, and who's the win? Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I want things to move along.
Think about it this way: her musical hit, her biggest musical commercial hit, was 30 years
imagine?
ago.
Yeah,
Finally, the number
yeah.
of
Reinvented
people,
and reinvented and
Right.
reinvented.
Now she has the Chia Pet.
and
Yeah, and the Chia
she
Pet.
has one.
She has a Chia Pet.
She does?
Has a Chia
It's like
Pet.
$75.
Wow.
She signed it.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
By the way,
Gotta get
just a little FYI, I tell this story
I think
occasionally
Fay
when
has
it had the opportunity. I had RuPaul at Sawmill twice, and she helped raise money to make Sawmill a 501c3 community. It became the first LGBTQ co-op in America, and it protected Sawmill forever. And
fantastic.
in her second appearance, Jason Wu, I think it was Jason, but the designer from Mattel that did the RuPaul doll, I have 100 original RuPaul dolls,
Nice.
all signed by RuPaul.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
They're sitting in a warehouse. One day they will be pulled out, and I will retire from this gig, and it's happening.
Right.
TikTok, you better hurry.
Oh, right. You know, one last thing on the.
Look, oh, you missed it.
One last thing.
That's Nancy Pelosi.
About that's Nancy Pelosi. One last thing on her legacy. I think for me, she's done so many incredible things, but I will just say that I will argue over the course of history, a strategic change that was made at RuPaul's Drag Race will come down to be one of the indicators of what a powerful voice she was for LGBT. I was involved, the RuPaul cruise and all of that stuff for through season 7, DragCon, etc. RuPaul was adamant that you had to be a biological boy to be in the show. Adamant. There was a complete rejection of trans. As we talk about Bette Midler or J.K. Rowling, come on, let's elevate it to RuPaul's Drag Race. She evolved. And I think one of the great legacies of RuPaul is that she evolved from the standpoint of going, okay, well, we're going to let trans participate, and then it's going to move to embracing trans, and then in all of the things at World of Wonder afterwards of going, wait, if you're trans, great, it's not even an issue, we're not even thinking or talking about it. That will be an iconic association with RuPaul to help us realize, get over the trans subject, because I could. That's one thing. And then the second thing that I think is going to become iconic for RuPaul is the audience. Lots of people do not realize who's the number one audience for RuPaul's Drag Race. What kind of person?
Straight men.
No,
Straight women.
straight women. And number 2 is gay men. It is not the gay community that floats the boat of RuPaul's Drag Race. Straight women love RuPaul.
Oh, without a
show.
doubt. Absolutely.
And that is legacy, because RuPaul helps make LGBT and drag and all of the related things normal.
She made it normal, and she also, what I think is very important, is that she has a level of professionalism that gave it respectability. that this was a craft, it was art. It was
Yes.
creativity,
Yeah.
and that it was going to
Credibility,
be
yeah, without a
respected
doubt.
as creativity, and it was not going to be slandered, and it was not going to be. And from what I hear, I mean, her set is like, you show up on time, you be prepared, you be ready. This is not a joke. This is a very serious thing that you're. And I think that helped other performers too, that they could also feel more self-respect
And I
about
think you
themselves
can-
and what they do.
You can revere her without having to watch her show.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, I think so highly of how professional she is, what she's done to move the needle, what she's done for other organizations to give them the support that they need, that they wouldn't have a voice if not for her.
Right.
So you're talking about the campground and things like that. I mean, for that, you know, that's her part of her legacy is being a good human being.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, that's our entertainment topic of the week. Watch All Stars. You're going to enjoy it. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.